everybody, this is Jim the Tabletop Engineer, and welcome back to my game of 2d6 Realm by Toby Lancaster. In the last episode, I finished up month number 2, so we are now on month number 3, and for the first round, I want to do an explore again. I'm trying to get this first map page done. I've got a couple spaces here, and 3 here, and 1 here. Let's go ahead and take a look at these two right here. So the first thing I need to do is I need to roll for the type, which is on page 178. We are going to roll a 2d6. And my rolls, green is always high. I rolled a 6-4. 6-4 is Rocky. I already did Rocky, but that's okay. We have more. RK. Maybe I didn't do Rocky. I thought I did. RK is the Rocky. It is an area. So for the area, you roll a d6 and you add it. So I did roll a 5, so we have an area of 6. So it's going to be these two plus 4 more. What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to add a page. So what I'll do is I will duplicate this page. Actually, we go here, and we say copy the page, and then we thought we did a, hold on, let's see, paste page. There it is. All right, then what I need to do is erase this all. Let me do the big eraser. So this will be a new clean page. And the way the game works is when you have to go to a new page, you have to number them so that you know where they go. So this actually, I need to, there's no homestead here. I don't know why. I will add I'll add a square here, and I'll make it white on the inside. And where's that? So let's do white. Hold on. There we go. Just color it in so it's invisible. All right. Let me go back. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a 2 here. Number 2. Come on now. 2. And then over here, this needs to go back to page 1. So this was page number 1. So it just shows you that this will go over here. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so these will be Rocky. And I'm going to draw a small square here. And we're going to write, this is number 11, I believe. Yeah, number 11. And it is RK for Rocky. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it is a rank of 2. So what I need to do is I need to go and add it. So 11 RK Rocky. And it is size 6. And I have to roll on the oversized too because it's greater than 5, or it's 5 or more squares. Its rank is 2. So taxes will be 12 silver. First thing I need to do is determine who owns it, or is it owned. So the way you do that is you roll a d6, and on a was it a 4 to 6 or a 3 to 6, there's nobody claiming it. So let's see. So there is somebody claiming it. So probably what I should have done was not put it there. It should have gone here. So 11 RK Rocky. I'll go back and erase that. It is rank 2, and it is owned. And the way you do that is you roll an LIT1, which is, let me see where that was. I'll just go back to the index and look. LAIT, the landowner identity table. Landowner identity table. Page 162. So on page 162, we will roll 2d6 and add them together. That's a 6. And a 6 is Kurgan Rugliat. Same one. Kurgan owns it. Kurgan, Ruddy, low. And I rolled a 6 again. And it says he's known as something of a bully. He is willing to sell it at twice its value. So its value is 12. Well, its taxes is 12. Its value, I'm not sure how you determine that. I'll have to figure that out. So let me go back and erase it from here because it is claimed. And we still need to draw it, and I still need to encounter it. So for the Rocky, the land, the symbol looks like this, and I'll just, what I do is I copy it and I duplicate it. So it looks like, I could have sworn I already did Rocky. No, that was MA. Okay. So it looks like it goes a line, and then a little up, and then a little up, and then a little up. And you do a bunch of those. I guess that's Rocky. And then you circle it, copy, and I'll just paste it here. I'll go over here, and it's got to go 1, 2, 3, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4, so it'll go here, 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 and here. Alright, now, after we encounter it, or after we draw it, I need to roll on the 5 or larger, because it's big. So it's the 5 PT. And basically it just means there's a greater chance, I think, that something will happen. Page 158. So anytime you have this large plot of land, you have to roll something unique for it. It's called 5 PT1. So you roll this. That is a 1-6. 1-6 is... You run into a man with a pick resting on his shoulder called Gumph. He is looking for some stone to construct a lookout tower. Add tower quest. I think I already got this. If you can get together a cartload and send it, you can get 50 gold. Stone can only be taken from land you own, and it must be of notable quality. Not stone from old ruins. Well, stone, if you look at my thing here, I have a stone wall and a stone platform that's on my land. So I don't know. The 10 was a stone platform, and the 6 was a stone. Or no, where was the stone wall? The stone wall was 1, 2, 3. The not wall. The stone wall was 4. Okay, so it was number 4, which is right here. Just a long stone wall. Now, you run it. He says, if you can get together a cartload and send it over to them, complete the quest. It says some stone. Well, I could take that out of my stone wall. So I'm going to do that. So I get 50 gold. So I will add that. I'm at 96 gold so far. And we'll complete that quest. All right. It can only be taken from land you own. Now you have to encounter land. So you go over and you look for Rocky under the different land types. And you roll, here it is. You roll 2d6 and add them together. That's a 10. 10 is... You stumble upon a small workshop that is sunken into the ground where the previous owner was mining out a stone deposit. They had found a small seam of manifold granite. It is all mined out, but traces remain, and you do find one chunk that was missing enough for one forging. You can save it to use or sell it for 30. Let's sell it for 30. That takes me up to 126. So keep on going. 126 gold. All right. That is turn around number 1. Now, I have some gold, so I could construct, on my next one, construct or upgrade a building. Let's do that. Let's go look at the buildings that I can build. Now, I have a single house, I think, being built right now. And you check off every turn, you check off a box. So I just took a turn and 2 more turns, and it will be built. So it is a house. It's taking up, it's on plot 3ME, which is meadow. Now, I could build some more on that meadow because it was at 100%, and a house takes up. See how much a house takes up. When you construct a house, where are you? I know it's around here somewhere. House. You can tell that I haven't played this. Well, it's not that I haven't played it. It's I'm still new to it because I'm still trying to figure out how this works. Here we go. The house, the size is 10. So I'm currently at 90% on the meadow. So if I want to build something else, we could build a manor. It costs 40. It adds rank to the land. The value in the land will go up. But before I can do that, I think you have to have workers. You do. Workers are vital to the operation of your buildings, and each one, apart from houses, has a required worker number. Oh, so houses and manors can be built without. I guess it's like they're building their own home or something. That's kind of cool. That makes sense because I was wondering about that. I'm like, how do you get workers if you don't have houses for them to live in? So let's go ahead and do that. Let's build a manor. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to go 3. I always forget to change the pin. 3ME. I'm going to build a manor for 40 gold. It's a size 30. And it costs 40, and its rank is +1. So it doesn't bring me any income, but we're going to work on that. So, and for workers, I don't think it gives me any workers, does it? Each worker can only work on one building at a time. Each house gives you 2 workers, and each manor gives you 3. So I'll get 3 workers out of that, and its health is 8. But it gets +1 because it's on a meadow. So a manor's health is 8. A house is also 6. Oh, hold on. Maybe the meadow gives you more than that. The meadow must give you +2 health. And it costs minus 20% to build it. Oh, so it won't cost 40. It will cost 32. Okay. Oh, that's good. 32 will take me down to 94. And I built a manor, and it gives me +2 health, so it's up to 10. So I block out the 11. Which that tells me that it has 10 health. All right, so I think when you first build it, you get a check. I'll reread it and figure that out. All right, so we built a house. Let's build something else. Let's build something that's going to bring revenue. What would bring revenue? How do you do revenue? That would be an interesting one. Building rank, building unrest. All right, so rank goes up. A house. Okay, so a worker is assigned. You may sometimes lose workers. Baseland, meadow. Yeah, 20% less to build. Starts with +2 health. That's interesting. So, with building a house, let's build. I just don't know. Let's do a farm. Farm. Yes. No. The problem is a farm is going to cost workers, and I don't have any yet. I haven't completed this house, which is going to give me 2 workers. So I need to do that. So I can't build anything more. But the good news is, and by the way, the manor knocked me down 15. So I'm down to 75 on the building size. And that will do it. So we built a house. Explore a site, visit the high actuary, explore the dungeon, or visit town. Well, let's just keep going with, let's do another explore new plot. We will go back to our land here, and let's do this one, because it'll spill over hopefully to the next one. All right, so we roll on page 178. That is a 3-2, which is grassland. It is an area. So this will be number 12. Grassland is GR. How big is it? 4. Okay, so I think I can put it here where this thing runs through it. So it'll be this 4 right here. And the grassland, is it owned by anybody? It is not, so I can keep it. 12GR will be mine. It is grassland. I don't have any grassland yet. So let's go check it out. What is grassland? Grassland has these little... It's these little wisps of kind of like the MA, but not really. It looks like 3, like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like little bits like that. All right, and we'll copy it and paste it onto these 4, and then we will encounter it. Before we encounter it, let's record the rest of this. The grassland has a rank of 2, and it is 4 plots in size. So it's 8 silver. And grassland. Grassland is a good land to build on. They are generally flat and the soil is good. Buildings are minus 10% to build. And they start with +1 hit point. Okay, that's good. Now let's encounter it. Roll these and add them together. That is a 5. 5 is you emerge onto a wide area of long grass and spot a large creature a short distance off. It is a Nelja, and it turns its heavy 4-horned head towards you and lets out a high-pitched call. You see it stamp its padded hooves and charge. You must fight. If you survive, the Nelja can be brought back to your homestead and skinned and the meat cooked. All right, so we have encountered a Nelja. Let me get the cards out to figure out what this is going to... how bad this is going to be. I'm not going to be using my combat board this time because I'm using it already for a 2d6 game. But I think we can probably do this. Let's see what a Nelja is. Just to get to know where to go look, I'm going to look at the cards here and see if I can figure it out. These are in alphabetical order, so I can look real quick and see. A Nelja is... It's a level 2. I think I can do this, maybe. I don't know. We will see. All right, so let's get back to my character sheet here. I have two different maneuvers I can do, and I have 2 shift. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to track my shift with a green die, and I'm going to track the enemies with a red. The Nelja has 1 shift as well. The Nelja has 16 health. So I will use a 12. I'll use 2d8. Let's just use 2d10s to track it. So it's got 16 health. So it's a 0, a 1, and a 6. 1 and a 6. 16 health and 1 shift. All right. Let's go ahead and it says we have to fight it. So I guess we can't run away from it. So on turn number 1, I will attack it. I roll a 5-4. With 2 shift, I can make this a 6-4, which is a d6 plus 2. but it blocks on a primary. Hold on. That should be a. That was a 5. That was a 5-4 like that. Actually, this is a 4-5. Green is high. So with 2 shift, I can't make this a 6. I can make it a 2, but I can't make that a 3. I miss. So it attacks me with a 5-3. With 1 shift, it cannot make this a 4-5. It loses. Turn number 2, I attack. I roll a 6-4, which is an exact. So I get to add my shift, which is d6 plus 2, and I add 2. So d6 plus 4. But it blocks on primary 2, 3s, and 5s. No. And secondary 4s and 5s. There's a secondary 4 at -1. So that will cancel 1 point of damage, and it does d6 plus 3. So d6 plus 3. 4 plus 3 is 7. It is down to 9 health. And it will come at me now. So it charges me for a 3-1. Again, it needs a 4-5, and with 2 shift, it cannot get there. We are at turn number 3. I swing at it with a 2-6. With 2 shift, I cannot get that down to a 2-3, so I miss. It comes at me with a 2-2. Again, it cannot get to a 4-5 with 2 shift. Turn number 4, we both get a bonus shift. I swing with a 4-5. With 3 shift, 2, I could make a 6-4. I can get it to a 6-4, which again, it blocks on the 4, so it only is going to be d6 plus 1 now. d6 plus 1. 3 points. It's down to 6 health. And it swings at me, or charges me. 2-4. It needs a 4-5. With 3, it can get to a 4-5. Oh, it got me. All right, it is a d6 plus 1. Do I block on a 4? No. Do I block on a secondary 5? No. So it does d6 plus 1. Remember, I'm at 20 health. Ooh, 7. I'm down to 13. All right. Turn number 5. We both get 2 shift. Bonus 2 shift. I roll a 5-1. With 4 shift, I could make that a 6 with 1, and I could get that with a 3. I can do a 6-4 again. 6-4. I need to do 6 points of damage to kill it. It does d6 plus 1, and not d6 plus 2 because it's blocking on the secondary 4. So d6 plus 1. 5 plus 1 is 6, and it is defeated. Now, it says I get a horn worth 2d6 gold. 7 gold. So I'll add that. 7 gold. I'm at 101. And this and the encounter said I could sell the meat, but it doesn't tell me. It says it can be skinned and the meat cooked to your homestead. So it's just food. All right, but the good news is I defeated the Nelja, and I don't have to worry about that. And that was turn number 3. I explored, I upgraded the building, I explored. So we defeated the Nelja, and I've got 1 plot here. Let's go investigate it. We'll go, we'll roll page 178. Oh, let's see what it is. It is a 5-1. 5-1 is an old well. Okay, and it is unique. So it's just this one spot. So it's going to be 13 OW. Is it owned by somebody? It is not. So it is mine now. It is a rank 4. All right, let's add it. 13 Old Well, rank 4, size 1, so 4 silver. It is an Old Well. And let's see what Old Well says. An Old Well looks like, it's just a well. So it's a circle, and a circle, and a like that. All right, it's an old well with some dirt around it. OW, unique 4, roll 2d6 and encounter it. That's a 10. As you approach the well, you see the area is expansive. There is a lean-to and a wooden shed, the door open. Flagstones have been laid around the wellhead where a bucket sits on the rim. An old man stands beside it, a green scarf wrapped around his neck. He has water down his shirt and he looks up to see you. He looks up, and as he looks up, you see it is Speeton Hegemon. Roll on SPHET1. Hold on, let's get to that one. Don't know this one. Speeton Hegemon. Page 175. Haven't I already encountered him? Maybe not. I don't know. Let me take a look. Nope. Nothing there. Nope, I guess not. All right, so for the note, Speeton Hegemon rolls on page 12. I mean, on page 175. Roll 2d6 and add them. 6. Speeton approaches you. Let me write his name down. Speeton. His hands in the air. I could use some assistance. He points into the undergrowth and said, there is a burrow slouse in there which has been stealing my vegetables. If you can deal with it, I will reward you. He looks desperate. If you fight and kill the beast, he will gift you a potion. Burrow slouse. Let's see what that is. If that's a really bad one, I may not be able to fight it. A burrow slouse. It's a level 2 with 12 health. Now remember, I'm already down some health here. I think I'll take it on. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to tell him that I will take it on. But unfortunately, I keep these videos under 30 minutes, and we are out of time. So I will be back in the next episode, and we'll pick up where we left off. Until then, this is Jim the Tabletop Engineer. Thanks for joining me on this game of 2D6 Realm. I'll be back in a week. Everybody, take care.
Check out the new RPG and Wargame newsletter. Each week, the Tabletop Engineer shares news, products, Kickstarters, and much more related to the gaming hobby. It's free to subscribe, so check out the link in the video description below to sign up.